Bhasa, the radiant one, has been wandering in samsara for a long time, following his craving for experience. Within that time, he'd experienced higher states of consciousness, he'd experienced pure consciousness, but he was still caught up in the cycle of samsara, and now he's experiencing the cosmic dissolution. This means that he's no longer getting caught up in it. And we're getting the power of that turning away in the physical description of cosmic dissolution. The goddess Kalaratri has appeared once again. And this cosmic dissolution is a bit peculiar because it's happened by the falling of a giant corpse on the whole earth plane. An absolutely massive corpse. Bhasa continued. In response to the prayers of the sages and the siddhas, the Divine Mother appeared in the sky. She was dry and bloodless. She was accompanied by countless goblins and other spirits. She was several thousand miles tall. She was established in the Supreme Being. She was seated on the corpse. The gods said to her, "O Divine Mother, this is our offering to you. We pray that you may consume it quickly, along with your attendant hosts." As soon as the gods said this, the Divine Mother began sucking the lifeblood of the dead body with the help of her own prana shakti, that's her life force. As this blood flowed into her mouth, her own lean body filled with blood, and her belly became distended. She began to dance. The gods, seated on the Loka mountains, that's at the boundaries of the earth plane, witnessed this dance. The goblins began to eat the corpse. The state of the world at that time was indeed pitiable. The mountains of the earth had disappeared. The firmament appeared to be dressed in a red cloth. As the mother danced, swirling her divine weapons in all directions, whatever remained of the towns and cities of the earth was destroyed. Only their memory remained. The whole world was populated now only by the goblins and the hosts that formed the retinue of the Divine Mother. Seeing all this utter destruction, the gods seated on the Loka mountains were distressed. So what we have to understand by the earth here is it's not just the earth, it's the whole physical universe. It's the earth plane. And the Loka mountains are at the edge of this earth plane. Rama asked Vasistha, when it was said that the corpse covered the whole earth plane, how is it that the Loka mountains were still visible? Vasistha said, those mountains were visible over the shoulders of the corpse. The distressed gods reflected thus, alas, alas, where has the earth gone? Where have the oceans gone? What happened to the people and to the mountains? Where was the Malaya Mountain gone, with all its sandalwood forests and various fragrant flower gardens? The Malaya Mountain was mentioned in a previous cosmic dissolution. It was back in chapter 75 of this section, when Vasistha was experiencing his own Kalaratri, and the Malaya Mountain seems to have remained unharmed. But here it's described as having sandalwood forests and fragrant flower gardens. Previously it was a sort of place that did the burning. If you touched it, you were burnt. It burnt everything it came into contact with. It's also the setting of the Lankavatara Sutra, where the Buddha has his dialogue with Mahamati for the edification of Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, Sri Lanka. But here it doesn't seem to survive. Alas, the pure white snow of the Himalaya mountains appears to be muddy now. Alas, the ocean of milk, it's the abode of Lord Vishnu, the wish-fulfilling tree, all other oceans, those full of curd, wine or honey, and the mountains full of coconut palms have vanished. We can understand the earth plane as also including the abode of the gods. Alas, the Krauncha continent with its own beautiful mountain, the Pushkara continent in which the swan, which is the vehicle of Brahma the Creator, lived, in a lake full of lotuses, and in whose mountain caves the celestials used to enjoy themselves. The Gomeda continent, surrounded by freshwater ocean, and the Sakha continent, whose very remembrances auspicious have all been destroyed. All the gardens and forests have vanished. Where will the people who are tired and fatigued take rest now? I think they've all been killed as well. But I think the significance here is it's a divine realm, so even when you die, you've got nowhere to go to. When shall we again taste the sweetness of sugar, and the little figurines made of sugar? It's the little things that count. Since all the sugarcane fields have been destroyed, alas, the Jambudvipa, which was the support of all other continents, has also been destroyed. Alas, where has the good earth disappeared? Jambudvipa is the whole earth plane, and it's the support of the other planes as well. Vasistha, or Bhasa, continued. The gods continue to say thus among themselves. The goblins have now eaten the flesh and drunk the blood of this corpse. Hence one can see the earth again. The very bones of that body form the new mountains. And this is what happens after the cosmic dissolution. The seeds of creation begin again. As the gods were saying so, the satisfied goblins began to dance in space. The gods saw that there was some blood left on the earth. They filled the oceans with it and willed that it should become liquor. The goblins drank of this liquor and continued to dance. Even now they do so. This earth was made out of the flesh, and the word for this is meda, of the corpse, and hence it is known as Medini, earth. Thus the earth and its inhabitants were brought again into being. The Creator created a new mankind. So, even after the cosmic dissolution, consciousness starts reasserting its need to identify again, and so creativity continues. The question is Bhasa going to get caught up in it again? And we'll find out in the next chapter.